Yeah, welcome to my tutorial how to make a 4x4x5 fully functional. And to build this cube we need two East 4x4s. So this here is a disassembled East 4x4, and you see there is a hidden layer, and if you see in detail it's a 5x5x5 cube. And so what we're gonna do is pretty simple. We will bring this hidden layer on the front. You may not understand, but I hope you will understand by this one here. So the things we need is pretty obvious. We need a saw, some sandpaper, super glue, screwdriver for assembling and disassembling. Yeah, and that's to it. You can use a Dremel if you have one, but you don't need one. So then let's get started. Okay, like you see here, this edge is in the way to extend this piece, because there's also such an edge on there like this. So what we need to do is we need to cut this half from this edge away, and I'm gonna show you how it will look. So I cut it directly in the middle, this piece here, and now if it would be here, you see there's space for the inner layer. And now after we cut this like this, we glue this piece on there, so it will be like this. Well, and when it's like this, it's an entire piece, and in that case a corner piece wouldn't be able to move on there. So we will do this here, what we did with this, the same on the corner. So cut the half away and glue it on top. So when we do this, the corner will also be able to move on there. So I'm gonna show you how to modify this corner piece. This here is a modified corner. It also gets cut in the middle, and here this diagonally. So if we glue this cape piece on here, this one, you see the corner will be able to get over there and move. So like this. And well, then we will extend the corner for a half to get it in cubey size. And after we did this modification on there, you see there will be space for the inner layer. So let's go ahead for the center pieces. Well, this here is just capped, and if I have such a piece on here like there, I won't put the centerpiece on like this. I will do it like this. So you see, it just looks on top. So, and if you use this, it's the same size like that one. And well, wait, I will show you the simulation. This corner piece will also be able to move over here. So now every corner is modified, and this is how it should look like. And you must do this with every corner. And after that, after you made the corners, you must modify edges like this. And well, you see, just this one is cut away Yeah, so let's do them. So now I modified the 8 edges to this, and you see it works pretty well. You just need to be such a piece glued on between, and so this will be a new piece. Okay, after we did the corners and the edges, we need to modify something different. Now 16 of these edges are left, and we need to modify this piece so that it will be able to stay next to corner. So we need to also to remove this back part, because if we have a center, you see the center would match on the corner, but not on here. There it's in the way, you see, and you need to remove exactly this amount. And yeah, I'm gonna show you an example for this. So that's actually like it must be after modification, where it looks a little bit complicated, but it's just not more. If this is a corner and this is the edge which must match on there, it will be like this. Yes, not more. Here you can see it. That's how it will be. And so the center is able to get on the bottom of this one. You see? And this moves fairly over this center. So like it would be on this cube. Here, for example, like this. Well, okay, and you need to do this modification to every of the 16 edges, and yeah, you must be careful where to cut it. Make sure that you don't make a mistake, because you have two different edges. One edge which is like this, and one edge where this tongue showing in the other direction, like this. So there you would need to cut it here and not here. Yeah, so let's go and continue with the modification of the last edges. Okay, now the edges are modified like they should be, and yeah, this here is an edge pair. So you see, and yeah, now I finally modified every piece of the first East chain 4x4. So I modified the corners, so these inner edges, the outer edges. So let's go ahead. What we have now is, for example, this is corner. We need to extend this piece 4.5 cubi, and need to extend this cube 4.5, this cubi here 4.5 cubi. Or what you also can do is just extend this piece and let this piece, so then you would get a cubic 4x4x5, but I want to make a 4x4x5 with proportional pieces, so I will extend both. So the same is for this outer edge, they need to get extended 4.5 cubi, and in order to do that we have the second East chain parts, the second East chain, and so we will just cut them off by half and glue the pieces on. But before we'll do that, we need to modify the core, because if you take a closer look, this core would just take these edges with it. So that's because the core has this cube thingy inside. So, and we need to remove a little bit of this cube thingy. So this is exactly how the cube must look. The core is modified and the box is removed, and we have this cap where these two pieces got glued on, and this makes the cube fully functionally, and the core will not get moved wrong in the cube and get the wrong position so that it will lock up the cube like sometimes in the 6x6x6. So first we're gonna extend the inner pieces, and you should recognize these pieces which you removed from cubies, and you can glue this now on like this. So, and then the corner will be able to move on there, and it will be this one cubie. But before you glue this on, you must make sure that you sand these outer pieces down and make them shorter, because when they are more short, you see, then this piece have more space and can move. So you also must know that not only the corners must be able to move right there, also the edges must be able. So make sure that you have enough space